Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you for tuning in to Wicked Turtle Network exclusive. Follow us on all social media and also click the link tree in the description of this video. When clicking the link tree, you will be able to follow all of Wicked Turtle's social medias, our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. You might also be able to get access to the Wicked Turtle store. I also would like to take the time right now and welcome us as a brand new ambassador to RAZE energy drinks. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag RAZE Rebellion with RAZE energy drinks. RAZE energy drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. RAZE has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag RAZE up and go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can, or go to repsports.com and order your RAZE energy drinks and other athletic supplements in bulk, and type in order code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that code will be in the description of this video. The following Wicked Turtle Network presentation has strong language and strong content. Viewer discretion is advised.
What are you talking
What
about?
up, peeps? What up, peeps? What up, peeps? It's your boy, the Penguin.
What's up, guys?
And I have my awesome co-host tonight, the Dude.
What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man. So I have to say, what a great first episode to season 5 was.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
man.
right now.
I had a
It
blast.
was so much fun. I know me and the Duke, we had the best time, right?
Yeah, man. Now I got the headset.
Yeah, we got the audio fixed.
We got it fixed.
Yeah, we got it fixed. We're there, man. We're
I'm
there.
borrowing my nieces this week, but next week I'll have something else. I'm ordered something from Amazon, and it'll be in here Friday.
All right, I hear tag team partners in the back, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. That's all right. You'll probably hear my son, my dog. I got a big
Hey,
ass
we
dog.
both got busy lives, you know.
Yeah.
They
We
like
got
to speak up too,
family life, right? We got that family life.
right? They want to voice their opinions on the movie.
Yeah, that's
They watch
true.
it.
That's true. So, how was your week, man? How did you do this week?
It's pretty good. I attended True Wrestling this past Saturday. Really good time. Got a new shirt, Matt Turner.
Oh, look at that.
Hybrid Wrestling.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
So yeah,
like
check
that.
him out. Blue and Gold, Team Blue and Gold.
Yeah, there you go.
Matt
Yeah,
Turner.
with Andy Header, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, old Andy Header. Still hasn't responded back to my messages. You need to get a hold of me, Andy.
Yeah, brother.
We'd love to have you on the network and talk to you. So
We'll
if
have
you're
Blue and Gold
listening,
on here. That'd be sweet.
you're listening, we want to bring back the Slam Jam again. So
Hell yeah, brother.
we definitely want to bring back the Slam Jam. How was the True Wrestling?
It was excellent. It was a really good time.
Is that your first show back?
No, I went to Liberty Rising 2 in Williamsport on May 23rd it was. But it was definitely my second one back.
Yeah.
There's one coming up next, August 14th. And with Peace and Love, I'm abstaining from wrestling on August 14th because I will not miss out on Free Comic Book Day again.
No.
They didn't do it last year, and I missed out on it the past couple of years being so heavily
When
involved
is
in
Free
wrestling.
Comic Book Day?
August, I think it's the 14th.
August 14th. Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome.
See, in Williamsport, we're having there's two different things. One's on Williamsport on the 13th, and then on the 14th, there's going to be a little convention. The comic book artist that did Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, cool.
The guy behind Archie, one of the comic book
Yeah.
creators behind Archie.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
I love cons. So you got to call me. I love going to cons.
Yeah,
dude.
I've never been.
I'm such a. I went to up in Allentown. I went to the Great Allentown Comic Con.
Oh, that'd
up
be sweet.
there. This was back when my son was. He was just a wee little guy,
Yeah.
and I put him in a Superman outfit.
Awesome.
And he won cutest outfit award. It was cool.
That's awesome.
He had like the cape on him and stuff and everything.
Real
So,
Superman.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was actually a lot of fun. I met the Red Ranger from the Mighty Morphin Power
Oh,
Rangers.
really?
Yeah, Jason,
Cool,
the original
Oh,
one,
Jason.
not
Oh,
Rocky.
that's awesome.
And I met Aisha. She was
okay.
the yellow one. She was the Yellow Ranger.
That's
It was
freaking
kind of
sweet,
cool.
man.
I got to ask him questions and stuff. And
I seen Sammy
at-
Guevara. Yeah, he was I guess he was at Universal. He was in the Batmobile, the Jurassic Park car.
oh, really?
Yeah, man. I'd like to do some of that stuff too. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, actually, let me pay some bills real quick. Let's
All
talk
right.
about RAZE. I don't know if you have a chance to try them yet. I mean, we need to
I'm going
get
to
you some
soon
product.
go to,
I'm gonna be order
GNC.
some I'm gonna order some product this week. So,
All right.
well,
Hell
you
yeah.
can get some product. If you go to a GNC or a vitamin shop, you can totally get it. If not, go online, use our turtle code.
Right.
But,
But save us money too.
Let's talk about RAZE. RAZE is actually Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag RAZE Rebellion with RAZE energy drinks. RAZE energy drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. RAZE has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag RAZE up and go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can today. And again, I like to say to all our fans out there, if you guys pick up some RAZE from GNC, please take a picture with it, send it to our Wicked Turtle messenger, and we'll make sure that we'll put it up on our stories and stuff, and we'll make sure that RAZE gets it so they can put it on their stories.
Absolutely. We put it right up here behind the.
So if you guys,
too.
and let me talk to our wrestling friends and our people who work out and stuff. If you guys go to Rep Sports, they actually have a lot of stuff that you use like
shakers,
like
pre-workout stuff. All kinds of
pre-workout.
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also buy RAZE energy drink in bulk, and they have two new things now. RAZE energy now has a cake. They have snacks. Yeah, cake, and they also have a new flavor called Rainbow, which I have yet to try.
I just seen that. I got their email about that.
I'm gonna pick some up this week, I think, and give it a try. I've tried all the flavors. Sour gummies, my favorite.
Oh man,
I think the strawberry culotta is good too. I like that.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
they're all interesting flavors, man.
They're all really good. They really are. They're actually really good. But if you guys do go on there, go on to repsports.com, order in bulk, type in Wicked Turtle, and you'll get 15% off your order, which is awesome.
Good stuff,
I mean, you can get if you want to buy RAZE in bulk, and if you're an energy drink guy, which I am, I do drink a lot of energy drinks. Yeah. I don't drink a ton, but I drink some. But
guilty habit.
Yeah.
But hey, with the RAZE, they're sugar-free.
Yeah, they're sugar-free. There's no crash at all, like when you get the one with the wings.
Yeah, man.
But no, 15% off. I mean, you can buy I think a 12-pack there. I think it's like $30. You get put the 15% off coupon on there, and you're fantastic.
It's expensive to ship cans.
It is. I think those shipping. They do have deals though. I don't know if it's for sure, but I do know they have deals where if you buy a certain amount of dollars, I think they offer free shipping. So right. I don't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. But please, if you guys do, use the code Wicked Turtle, all one word.
Yeah.
And you'll get 15% off your order, and that code will be in the link in the description of this video. So
easy to find.
Yeah. So my week started off a little rough. As the Duke knows, I put out a video, and I'm going to go on here publicly and apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings with that. It was just a promotion for the show It's no different than when a wrestler would get on TV or something and do a heel promo. So again, I'm going to apologize to all people involved, whoever thought that they were involved, but I'll
Right.
apologize and send that out there. Hey, no hard feelings here. We don't want no bad blood. Okay. So, and again, you're going to see more promos from me. In fact, I don't think I've even talked to the Duke about this. I actually have the other night after I put it up, I came up with like 10 more promos. So you're going to see me
nice,
doing
man.
Hulk Hogan one. I'm going to
Good
do
stuff.
a scary movie one, funny fitness infomercial, Goldberg, The Rock,
Nice.
SNL, which I'm super excited about that. And then here's something that we can say here on this show. New shirt that we're gonna have out for Wicked
Really?
Turtle. Yes, so the design, I'm designing it now. It's gonna be Mickey Mouse Club. I don't know if you remember the old school Mickey
Nice.
Mouse Club.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Well, no, it's way before that. It's back
Oh,
to the
really?
MIC.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why? Why? Because we love you.
Yep.
But it's going to be the design of sort of that shirt, but it's going to say Wicked Turtle Club on it, and it's going to have the Wicked Turtle on it, which is
That's
going to be
sweet, dude.
Yeah, and then I also have, and you inspired me this last night. I'm going to do a Joker one,
Oh man.
except
that'd
not
be
that
sweet,
one,
dude.
not that Joker that you put up though.
Nope. Not the Joaquin, man. He's off.
No, not that was just way too. I mean, that's a great movie, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Love that movie and love that scene that you put up on
Yep.
TikTok.
Fantastic movie, but a
Boy,
little gory.
I was gonna do more of a the last Joker one, the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great respects to a great actor.
Yeah. So I'm working on that, but I just got to buy the hair color, and I'm gonna paint my face and do the makeup on my face and all that stuff like
Hell yeah,
that.
dude.
Do the whole thing.
We like to have fun, man.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the promo, was to have fun, and for
Exactly,
people to see the creativity that we have, that me and you have. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That Wicked Turtle has. We bring creative products,
Yeah.
a creative product to the airwaves, man. You know,
Some
That's what we
positivity
bring.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And we're not trying to make fun of anybody. We're not trying to do anything. The
Right.
NWO video that I put out, I mean, I sent it to the Duke. My inspiration was the one where it's the original members. It's Nash,
Yep.
Hall, and Hogan, and they're
Nash
talking to Big Ted Turner, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to walk
Exactly,
up to the big guy. And that's basically what I was trying to go. There was no shade. All
No
love.
punches trying, no punches.
There was no
thrown,
punches. And the person that basically thought who it was, he reached out, and I said to him, "Hey, listen, man, it was no shade, just love, dude. You know, it's just
Absolutely.
all love. That's all it is, man. No, he's my friend, and I
Absolutely.
wouldn't do anything to hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want any feelings hurt or any wires crossed. So hey,
yeah,
I'm
I
glad
mean,
you got
that's what
that
it
out
is.
there.
And then, but here's the thing: I'm also not a baby. I'm also
Right.
like, hey, listen, if you didn't like it, don't watch it.
Right.
I'm just gonna say that right there. If you don't like the stuff we do, you can always skip to another page.
That's
But
right.
if you do like it,
hell of a
stay
lot of
here.
options out there. Yeah.
Stay here and stay tuned, because we have some good stuff coming. That's all I have to
Absolutely.
say to people out there. If you don't like it, don't watch it, unfollow. That's all I have to say.
That's
Plain
right.
and simple. If you like it, then stay here. We got more stuff coming. It's got good stuff too. And it's not just, that's just one thing. You're going to see my whole vision come out here soon. You know what I'm saying? You'll see the whole vision. I'm going to try to run promos for this show, man, because this is a good show. This is an awesome show.
Absolutely,
Where
brother.
two dudes get
Yeah.
together and talk about movies and our lives and what we're doing and stuff. And, wrestling. We'll talk some wrestling, which, speaking of which, let's talk some wrestling right now. Let's talk about Bray Wyatt. I want to talk about Bray Wyatt because what? That's all I have to say. What?
I have no clue what's going on, man.
Like, what is going on? Vince has to be running the shots here, right? Because only some dim-witted old guy would get rid of Bray Wyatt, who, by the way, puts butts in the seats with that Fiend character, which was one of the most creative, coolest things I've seen in wrestling in a long time. In fact, if it wasn't for the Fiend and Bray Wyatt, I don't think WWE would have been any. I mean, they're still not interesting, but I don't think they'd be as interesting as they are now over the pandemic area. You know,
I got into watching NXT when it first became NXT because of Bray. Back when it was FSW, Florida State, whatever it was, I'm gonna be looking like a real fool to people who know what that is. Florida State Wrestling, Florida,
Florida State Wrestling.
wasn't it? But yeah, he was doing promos, as the before the Fireflies, before the Buzzards, back in NXT with the Hawaiian hat on and the thumb brace. I think every iteration of Bray Wyatt has been awesome.
I think he's a genius.
Absolutely,
Because if you actually pay attention and go back and look through his character and his whole gimmick thing that he did, all right, he actually mentioned the Fiend way back in some of his promos. So
that's the thing about him and guys like Malachi Black, Tommy End, like they are
another great dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
the problem they have these stories that they like to tell, and they're finally getting to add these continuities. Like give them the reign, give them some creativity.
And guess what? AEW lets you be very creative with your character, and I hate to say it, and he might maybe there's a lot of chatter out there. There's a lot of chatter. He was let go because of he was still suffering from the death of Brody Lee. You know what I'm saying? He was still suffering.
Yeah, hey, mental health.
Which I understand. Understand your friend. I get that.
Right.
I actually bought the shirt because the proceeds from that went to the family. So I was like, I went and bought the Brody Lee shirt. But yeah, I mean that sucks. It really does suck, man. I mean, it's just
and then a lot of people were thinking that he could take over as the leader for the Dark Order, but then
I actually put that in one of my wrestling groups. I'm like, yo, watch him show up, and because they're missing something. Like the Dark Order's cool, but they're still missing something. When Brody was there, it was really cool.
Now people have a good point. They say that the leader is -1, Brody's son.
Yeah,
and he is the leader. He is, canon wise the leader. But let's do something. He's a young boy. He's going to go through school. So obviously someone's going to need to be the on-screen, leader until that time comes where Brody Lee can step up. Brody Lee Jr. can step up and take that full responsibility. But other than that, he's only on TV when he's not in school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, Bray can be that guy to come back and, I don't know, man.
Do you think I have a question for you? I have a question to you. Do you think AEW has too many factions? Because I'm always about faction. Like, dude, I grew up in like the NWO, the where there was factions all over the place. The Four Horsemen,
there's a lot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like when WCW had their factions, it was fantastic. Right. Same thing with WWE with the DX, and yeah. That would be cool. I mean, my thing is, I think they have a lot of factions. You have the Elite, you have the Dark Order, you have the Pinnacle, you have the Inner Circle. I mean, there's just
Death Triangle.
Yeah.
Friends.
Exactly. You have so many factions. You think that AEW is saturated too much with factions?
So my thing is they are, but at a certain point, everything is just being built, and they just debuted they've been a TV show for 2 years now, a year maybe.
I think they might be going on 2 years anniversary now.
Right. We'll see what shakes out and what actually stays as teams. You know what I'm saying? Because look at the teams that still aren't there, that were made or filtered out or fell apart. Brandy Rose's her group with Awesome Kong, for example,
Yeah, didn't they do was it the Nightmare family or something?
The Nightmare family, was it? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, now see
Cody Rhodes' group, right? Cody Rhodes' house.
Right. And now I don't know what's going on with that.
It seems like they're trying to bleed the Bullet Club in there.
They really do, yeah.
It seems like the Bullet Club's trying to be bled into there because there's some of them Bullet Club faction guys in there.
Right, but speaking of AEW, I do got a couple bullet points about AEW. Some things I've been liking this week was Nick Gage versus Chris Jericho, main event last week. Bloodbath.
So good. So good. As much as a death match, as much as that death match there as you could have,
1.1 million.
Yeah.
Tuned in to watch that.
They killed it.
Hell yeah, man. And
they killed it.
It was something like 500,000 up from last week. So
I watched it and I ordered a Domino's pizza while watching it.
Yeah, and then they cut the ties with it because they don't want to see a man scalped.
Yeah, with a pizza cutter. I mean, having that guy on there, you're gonna know he's gonna be creative with his weapons.
Oh yeah, dude.
I mean, I've seen some awesome matches with. In fact, him with Moxley before, man.
See, that's the thing, and people don't,
they have chemistry.
They don't look at Nick Gage's technical ability because he does wrestle with glass, he does wrestle with tubes, but he's a technically sound wrestler, dude. Like, okay, his finisher, for example, is the choke breaker. You know what I'm saying? Like, grab him by the neck, bust him on your knee. Like, that's pretty much of a simple move, but he adds light tubes, and all of a sudden, it's a much more dangerous move. And Nick Gage's choke breaker. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think he's a technically gifted dude.
And all his matches are bloodbaths.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every single one of them are bloodbaths. They like
he goes all out.
He comes out with a whole red face.
Yeah.
His whole face is always red. It's always covered in blood. Like he is a dangerous hardcore man. Now here's the thing: most of these guys that go up to that level, they always dim them down for TV, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
That's what sucks. But that's what I love about AEW. They do have some cool stuff that's more independent.
Right.
With the whole with the death matches and stuff like
now
that.
His entrance was cool. a little bit different. They couldn't say Nick fucking Gage, obviously, so they said Nick freaking Gage. But he had his T-shirt on that said Nick. Why couldn't he do?
Why couldn't he do the ECW thing and go effing? That would be cool with that. That's dumb to get down for TV, but again,
he still had a nice. He had the epic Nick Gage entrance, except the only thing that was missing from that, besides the profanity, was the connection with the crowd. You didn't see the connection Nick has with the deathmatch fans, and him are just. Now
here's a question.
Murder Death Kill Club.
Here's a question I asked to Alex before, and here's a problem. Here's actually a solution to make it more like what wrestling fans want to see. They want to see that type of stuff. So what would you say if, say, for instance, HBO came by and said, "Hey, AEW, we want to put you on HBO, and only run through HBO Max. That's like their streaming service." All right. Can you imagine? Because HBO has no rules, or Netflix, or even Netflix, for instance. There you go, Netflix, dude. Netflix has no rules. Like, people drop F-bombs, there's gore, there's blood. Can you imagine a Netflix AEW? That would be fantastic.
They need to do something to where they can have their stuff archived too. I'm having a hard time finding old stuff. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places, but they got to have their own network too. I know everybody's got their own network these days, but
the thing is Vince got pretty smart, and he's like, "Yo, listen, I can't do this no more. We have our network. It was shit. It was horrible. I mean, it got better with time. It was like a fine wine. It got better with age, but dude, on Peacock, it's more business-like, and it's more awesome. Like, it's actually more of a user-based system, and it's fantastic to watch. Again, you still have your stupid ads on there, but still.
Well, with Peacock, opening the floodgates up now, we could see, MLW get picked up by any of these promotions get picked up by legit.
That's what I'm wondering. Services. Ring of Honor would be fantastic.
Oh yeah, dude.
Even if YouTube Live, which is still a thing, YouTube TV, if they would pick up and reach out to NWA and be like, "Hey, listen,"
but they don't like wrestling. YouTube doesn't like wrestling for some reason.
For everyone broadcasts on there now with Dark and and the NWA type. Dude, I don't know if you played what's that game that came out just recently?
Oh yeah, about the
retro wrestling or Retromania or whatever.
Yeah, Retromania, yeah.
Yeah, have you played that yet?
I haven't played it yet, but it looks fantastic.
I have it. I got it, dude. You can play NWA 10 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Which system did you
10 pounds of gold. And then you can actually transfer it. You can have matches. Like me, I like storyboarded all my matches. Yeah. Of course, I have Warhorse as my champ right now.
Oh, that's freaking sweet.
Warhorse is just the man.
Warhorse is the man.
I would love to sit down and actually interview Warhorse. That'd be fantastic. So Warhorse, if you ever watch this, man, look us up, dude. I would totally like to sit down and talk to you.
We're pretty metal here, so.
Yeah, dude. I'd love to have him on the Slam. That'd be cool, man. That'd be really cool.
But
I've
yeah,
never actually met him in person.
me either. I do have a picture of him though.
I've watched a lot of his stuff though on I watched it on the what is it, the IWTV.
Yep.
I watched some of that, and I also have watched stuff even just floating around YouTube, because he's big on YouTube too.
Well, I don't know if you've seen back before it was Warhorse, when he was Jake Parnell, when he ripped his lip pretty bad. And
That's his real name, I think, isn't it?
yeah, Jake Parnell. He went by Jake Parnell at that time. It was in a match versus Gary J, I do believe. And they went for the spot with the turnbuckle in the mouth when he threw him over, and it ripped his face really bad. That's all on the internet. Pictures.
That's crazy. Well, guys, I didn't. My life was actually pretty boring this week, so that's why I wanted to get right to wrestling. I didn't do much but go to work, and I can't really say that. I did go. I went to. I did create 2 awesome foodie things this week, which was kind of cool.
Awesome.
I made it for the first time. I made a chicken crust pizza.
I seen that on your store, and
it was so
really
good, and it looked like pizza. I was impressed. I was like, "Oh shit, this looks like pizza!" And
it wasn't pizza.
It was pizza. I made it like it was. So what it was chicken crust, and I put barbecue sauce. Then I put onions, bacon, and cheddar cheese all over it. It was fabulous. It was fantastic. In fact, I used sugar-free barbecue sauce.
Awesome.
And just onions.
You used Jim Ross barbecue sauce?
No.
I'd like to try that too.
I haven't tried that yet. I've always wanted to because I'm a huge Jim Ross fan.
Oh yeah.
I still to this day say Jim Ross is the number one ever when it comes to announcing.
Commentating, yeah.
Commentating, he's number one. Him and the King.
Yep.
There's nobody can match them. I'm sorry. Michael Cole wasn't even up there. I'm sorry. Michael Cole is still a schmuck to me. Yeah. But Jim Ross, those are 2. And what's fantastic is AEW went and got, and then Tony Schiavone, of course. Tony Schiavone and Jim Ross was like one of the greatest. Cody Rhodes, when they wanted to start AEW, man, they went and swung like a home run. And they're like, yo, listen, we got to get good commentating and we got to get great wrestling back again. And that's their soup that they're making right now, and it's fantastic. Yep. It's a fantastic.
And they just got a couple of different people on commentary. Where I mentioned that last week. Who they just got?
I know the Big Show and Mark Henry are starting to do dark matches, right? Aren't they doing the dark? Yeah. And kudos to AEW for putting that word in the forefront. Like when I first started getting behind the scenes for wrestling, I didn't know what the hell that shit was. I don't. What are you dark? Dark? What are you talking about? They turn out the lights? Like, I have no idea what they were talking about.
Right.
And then they're like, oh no, this is what we do to try. It's like a tryout. That's basically what it is.
Right.
It's like a tryout. But dude, they put that to the forefront of their YouTube page and be like, hey, we're gonna have a show called Dark, and it's like, that's fantastic. And now you're seeing the main event and Casey Navarro and some people that we know in the wrestling world, which is fantastic. We met personally on television, basically.
So they got Dark Elevation, then they have Dark, then they have Dynamite, and another bullet point I have is a new upcoming show, Rampage. They're going to have that on August 20th, and Mr. Darby Allin has already kind of teased and tested the waters. He said that he wants that since the debut of Rampage is going to be in Chicago, he wants to face anybody, even if they think they're the best in the world. So that's a shout out right there to Mr. CM Punk. and next week we got.
They still have yet to announce that yet, but everybody, all the dirt sheets are calling it.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's calling it. I just come out and announce it already.
At this point, they could swerve us, and it could be fake.
We don't need no hints. Just do it. Just come out and say it. Just do it.
I really think Punk would have came out and said, "Hey guys, no, it ain't happening."
Oh yeah, he would have been on Twitter already telling us. He would have been on Twitter telling us no.
He's playing around this time.
He
doesn't want to just let it out. He wants it to be a surprise for his hometown.
And what's crazy is when he left, I said to myself, I'm like, you should have never done that. That is the worst thing you could ever do. I get it that WWE creatively was not using him where he should have been. because he's a top guy. I'm sorry, he's number one. He's a
Punk
top
is
number one
good.
rating.
Bryan's good.
Anybody who can throw down a promo that good deserves to be number one. I'm sorry,
Right.
That's just the things when you become a professional wrestler. These are things you need to learn how to work the mic.
Right.
Because working the mic is half the battle there. It's not just all about your physique. Dude, you got big dudes that wrestle
You gotta
now.
be multi-talented. Everybody.
Yeah, you got to be multi-talented. You got to be able to act. You got to be able to work the mic. You got to be able to take your gimmick and work the gimmick, as The Rock would say.
Absolutely.
You got to work your gimmick, and he does that. He does that. And what's funny is he doesn't have to put too much thought into it because he really is that person. You know, in real life, he really is that person. It's not like Austin Aries who plays a part. I don't know if you ever met Austin Aries, but Austin Aries is, you will never hear me say anything nice about Austin Aries ever.
He seems like a knucklehead with some of the hot
takes
he's had during the COVID situation. He's had.
I met him personally. This was before COVID, dude. I met him personally.
Oh, for real?
Dude, yeah. And I had a chat. We weren't on camera. We were just chatting, sitting there chatting, and he worked me into me spending money. I've actually paid him.
Okay, Virgil.
Yeah, right. I was working there. Like I was working at PPW. We have perks as PPW people,
right?
Like getting like autographs and stuff like that. And I worked myself into buying his stupid keto book that he has down there, which is completely dumb, and an autograph for $20. All right, and then I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, oh, why did I do that? Because I was just talking to him, and at the time he had UFC on there. I forget who he had there from UFC. My bad. I'm so blanking on this person.
Oh, yeah.
He was training him at the time. That's how they were able to get Austin Aries with it, because he was, I forget who it is. Frank Mir. That's it. Frank Mir. That's who it was. Right. Frank Mir. He had Frank Mir there. And I was just an all Frank Mir because, dude, I love UFC. And, dude, Frank Mir is like one of my faves. So I was just in all of that, dude, But Austin Aries was sitting there talking to me. He's like, oh, yeah, with your physique, you probably eat a lot of cheeseburgers, right?
Oh, that's an asshole.
And I'm like, gave him a look, and I'm like, what? And I already paid him money for all this shit.
What an ass.
And I'm like, wow, what a dick bag. Like, dude, you're a dick bag. Like, I didn't say that to him personally. I just left him nicely. And he kept, fat shaming me the whole time I'm there. And I'm like,
fat shaming a dude that just paid you money for your stuff.
Dude, seriously? All right, I'm out. I'm just like, I'll see you later. You have a nice day. I just was really nice to him and walked away because, dude, what a jerk. He's just a jerk. Now I'm actually donating that shit to a charity. That autograph and that book. I'm going to donate that to a charity.
A couple different bullet points here. Let me just run through them real quick because I want to get into the movies before my phone dies. But yeah, next week is Juventud versus Jericho. That's going to be cool. Last week had the Young Bucks came out to the Space Jam theme. They had a nice Space Jam entrance, so that was pretty cool. And I think that's the AEW wise. Frankie Kazarian showed up on Impact, one of their pay-per-views this past week. And then basically Pro Wrestling Guerrilla's back, man.
Oh.
Super Dragon came back at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Malachi Black was at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. Tony Deppen was at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. A lot of our people were at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. And yeah, I guess just before we get back into the movies, I just want to say rest in peace, Joey Jordison. And the voice actress for, oh man, I forget her name. Courage the Cowardly Dog. The Mildred, I do believe.
I can look that up for you.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's hard to remember off the top of my head.
So it was the voice actor of Courage?
No, the grandmother.
Oh.
Yeah, the old lady passed away. I think Thea White is her real name.
Hold on.
Muriel.
You got it?
Muriel's her name. Yeah.
All right.
The voice actress for Muriel passed.
So, all right, let's get into our homework now.
Absolutely, dude.
Our homework was Jungle Cruise and Loki. We The Duke
Yep.
finally finished up Loki. I already watched Loki before this,
Yep.
but let's go ahead. Let's talk about Loki. Let's get into that because that's
All
going to be
right.
a really deep one. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on Loki?
So, I mean, just to start it out, begins in the Civil War timeline, and it jumps around, into different time zones. The basic thing here is Loki is in trouble with the TCA, the time. Was that what it? TVA.
TVA, yes.
Right. And he meets up with Mobius, who is Owen Wilson. This is his first time in the Marvel Universe. I don't know if you caught that interview. Oh man, that's so silly.
What interview?
It's some interview he did, and he's talking about being Mobius, and it sounds like they took a bunch of sound clips from the like dead clips of him failing or what, I don't know what I mean, stuff off this.
Yeah.
The
Time Variance Authority is what TVA stands for, by the way.
Oh, Time Variance Authority. Okay.
Yes.
But yeah, it sounds like they took a bunch of wrong takes and just oh, we got to have something to advertise this, because it sounds like so chopped up, because he's like, this is my first time in the Marvel Universe. And I just remember the H3 podcast was having a ball with that, man. They're laughing their ass off, because that's still talked about this day, that commercial. This is my first time in the Marvel Universe.
So what's your pros and cons for this show?
I really like the visuals. Yeah, I couldn't really sit here and go through. It's a mind. You really got to sit back and think when you watch this one.
It's definitely a Morty's mind blower. Trust me.
Yeah, definitely, because it's
definitely a Morty's mind blower.
A lot of different time things going on. A lot of different jumping around its universe. A lot of different alternate universe. This is going to bring out so many different side movies, side series. I think the star of it was the Loki alligator, man. I love the Loki alligator.
I like old school Loki. That was my favorite.
I can see them spinning the old school, because old school Loki's the only one who knows what the alligator's saying.
I'll tell you right now, I kind of wish that Black Widow was actually released before these TV shows.
I honestly wish
because this one here, this show here really unlocked what's happening next.
Yes.
Like it's really unlocked what's happening. It would have been nice to see Loki, then probably WandaVision, and then Black Widow, and then Arrow.
Black Widow should have been a series too,
Falcon,
man,
and
because
was it Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Right. Black Widow could have been a series too, because I mean, there's a lot of stuff that hasn't been discussed.
It should have been released first, I thought, as far as bringing in Phase 4. They
really could have fleshed that out more.
Because Loki really set it up. Like, it's set up for the movies now. Like, I'm ready for Spider-Man. I'm ready for Doctor Strange now. I'm ready for
Fantastic Four, the mutants, Spider-Man, Doctors. Yeah, I mean,
I'm ready for all that. Like, I'm ready for that stuff to come out. Like, I'm ready for. I mean, it sets you up for maybe Thanos coming back. You have, it sets you up for all.
They really build up Kang the Conqueror at the end too, man. Like, they built him up more than freaking Thanos. So I'm thinking, and it's always stuff like that, like open-ended stuff, that makes me, as somebody who isn't, directly involved with comic book. I read from time to time, but I'm not a huge, you know what I mean, but. It's open-ended stuff like that that's always made me go back into the comic books. Like, who's Kang the Conqueror? What can I read about Kang the Conqueror before the next stuff comes out? So I'm at least a little bit versed on this guy. I did the same with Thanos. What can I read about this Thanos guy before he eventually comes into the Marvel Universe? Because from what I hear, he's going to be huge. And he was, who wasn't he? So.
I mean, that's one thing I can say about Marvel. Marvel sets you up, man. They set you up for the next movie, for the next movie, for the next movie. DC, on the other hand, they kind of set you up for a little bit, but they're also strong with their villains. That's why I love, dude. I'm a heel dude, so
Yeah, dude.
I love the villains, man. I love all the villains, and DC has the cool villains. They really do.
Yeah, they do really feel like that.
Marvel has like
more of
the powerful villains, but DC has the psychotic and the crazy villains.
Yeah, Marvel's
know?
more. They spent years and years and years.
That's why it was a perfect
Avengers,
match
so.
for Disney to buy Marvel.
Right. I think.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
whatever.
why I think somebody dark like Sony should have DC, or
Yeah. That'd be neat, man.
or HBO, or somebody who's like can take
Speaking of Sony doing dark, I mean,
Well, they
I
kinda
really
do,
do.
actually.
I do like the trailer that came out for Carnage, Venom 2. There will be Carnage or something like that. Very good stuff.
Yeah.
People
I mean,
complain
actually,
because
what am I saying
Spider-Man was-
about HBO, dude? HBO actually does have DC. They do DC.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, there you go. I mean, that's why you can see DC again. You're not going to see a
Titan
lot.
season 3 coming up.
What a watch!
Hey,
Love that show.
HBO, hit us
Love
up
that
with
show.
hit us up with a discount code, Wicked Turtle. HBO Max
I wish
code.
we had the discount code for that. Trust me.
That'd be sweet, dude. So come on, HBO. We'll run that.
Yeah. Sponsor us.
We'll run that.
We'll
Hell
definitely
yeah.
review your show. Sponsor us. We would
Hell
love
yeah.
to have that code.
Give us the code. But anyway,
No.
yeah.
So,
I really enjoyed it.
That's good. I mean, I feel low. You haven't watched WandaVision yet, right?
I have watched WandaVision.
Okay. But you haven't watched Falcon Winter Soldier.
That's the only thing I need to catch up with.
You need to catch
now.
up on that. I think out of all of them, I think Loki's the best one.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And I hate to say it because WandaVision was really good because it had me going every week. But Loki
kind of makes you wonder if you'd kiss a female variant of yourself,
Yes, right? Yes, right? I
So,
totally agree.
I don't know.
What's your rating? What's your rating for Loki?
Up until the 5th episode, I was thinking I'm going 8.5. But after that finale, I think I'm going a solid 9.
Ooh, good.
I'm going a solid 9 with Loki.
Good rating. Yes, I'm agreeing with you because that's exactly where I was at.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, man, this is fucking weird. I was like, this is a weird show, man. I was like, yo, this is blowing my mind, but I was down with it. At first, what it made me feel like, and I remember texting, I texted the Kilowatt for this. It made me think of Quantum Leap.
Yes, dude.
Time cops, they were time cops. That's
Leap, Quantum Break.
Yeah, and I could really see this
Wink,
as a way for Loki to be more of a good guy almost.
Yeah,
not be the god of mischief. Yeah,
it's a face turn for
Loki,
dude.
Yes.
Definitely. Loki series was a face turn.
Yes, Loki. I love it, dude.
Yeah,
that's exactly true. That's exactly true. Loki was a face turn during this show. That's exactly what this was. And dude, I just can't wait now. This made me want to watch more movies.
Yeah,
especially from Marvel. I'm like, come on, let's bring it now.
Check this out.
Let's bring the heat.
I found at the Dollar Tree a released by Magnet Films for $1 with Tom Hiddleston. It's called High Rise, an apocalyptic romp.
Interesting.
And I was not passing up a movie with Tom Hiddleston in it for $1, dude.
I haven't watched anything else with him in it.
Really?
It's weird. Yes.
I don't. I can't remember.
I've only watched him as Loki. That's it. I've never seen anything else with him.
Yeah,
in
so I'm excited to see what this is, an apocalyptic romp. I'll review that. Now, I'll throw that up on here.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Well, maybe we can use it as a for another, because I've never seen that movie. Maybe we can put that as homework.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I could go in the next show. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
But the other blockbuster thing from Disney actually that was released, and by the way, this is the #1 movie that brought in $65 million. No, my bad. Let me recheck my notes. No, it's 100. It's at 100 million now. Jungle Cruise. Let's talk about Jungle Cruise.
When you want to sell a movie, hire The Rock.
Yeah, right.
That's my focal point here, dude.
And he does a lot of modern shit. That's what I love about him.
Yeah.
Like
See,
for
I
this
thought
movie alone, they went to a Disney park in California and did
Yeah.
a huge showing. It didn't matter if you were there for the day or whatever. Whoever reserved there, they were going to say, "Hey, listen, we're setting up for Jungle Cruise. You guys can
for
come
real?
watch it. This is for the world premiere."
That sounds cool, dude.
And
That's
like you
real cool.
said, The Rock can sell. He can sell.
He can sell ice cubes to freaking Eskimos.
Ketchup popsicle to a lady in a white dress, dude.
That's right.
Trust me. He can sell. He really
I had
can.
no idea about this movie. It kind of crept up on me. I thought it was another Jumanji sequel until you showed me the trailer, and I'm like, oh, this is based off of a Walt Disney park.
Actually, your exact words were, "I'm not watching another Jumanji movie."
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was another Jumanji. But yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with this one. Let me tell you, I don't know how you felt, but it gave me classic Disney movie vibes. It gave me the original Jumanji feel, you know?
Yeah, it did. It gave me it sort of like that. I had more of a more like Indiana Jones-esque type to it.
Yeah. My
what
nieces
else?
loved it, and I'll tell you, I have a picture on my wall. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see? Are you seeing a wrestling poster right now?
Yeah.
The Rock is on there, and my youngest niece, she's about 5, 6. She goes, is that me on the TV? A wrestler? Why is he on that poster? I said, yeah, he's a wrestler. I said, yeah, that's The Rock. I said, he started as a wrestler, so it was cool to let her see The Rock is a completely different person than we grew up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, this felt more like a like Indiana Jones meets like National Treasure, basically.
Yeah, dude.
Basically, those vibes.
I could see him doing
Also,
sequels.
Pirates of the Caribbean. It had a little sprinkle of
Yes,
Pirates.
it did have a Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah.
Yeah. You better be believing in ghost stories. You're in one.
Yeah, the B guy, the villains towards the end, they definitely gave me that.
They were cool, and the whole curse around it was badass.
Yeah.
Like, they had to be with the water. If not, they dried up, which was badass.
Yeah, man.
The tree thing was kind of weird for me.
Yeah.
I got more Avatar vibes off that. I thought that was
I did
more
too.
Avatar
Get some Avatar vibes.
which I can't wait to see the second one, which is coming out, I think, this year. If I'm
Oh,
mistaken.
we'll review that too.
Yeah, definitely. But I think some of my bullet points on this is I actually rode the ride in Disney.
That's
when
cool.
I went to Disney.
How was it so?
They actually had the same ride that you saw in the movie, basically.
Really?
So in the beginning of the movie, and again, spoilers, 3, 2, 1, whatever. That's where the beginning of the movie, that's where they had the ride. They basically had the ride there, especially when you went behind the waterfalls and you almost crash into, like, they take you where you almost crash into something. Like, it's pretty cool ride, and it's more kiddie. It's not scary or anything. They try to make it spooky. They actually bring more comedy in it than anything. And I have to give it to the casting members of Disney. They do a fantastic job of an acting job, actually, of doing these rides and involving you in the ride. So and that's basically what The Rock did here in the beginning of it. And
yes.
I think if there's anything negative I could say, which is not even that much negative about this movie, The Rock played kind of a different role than what he usually plays. The Rock is more action, punch you in the face,
right?
Boom, boom, boom. He was more comedic in this. A lot of comedy in this one for him,
right? Even when he was
weird.
Supposed to be seen as this guy, this sneaky guy, you know what I mean? That always underhanded, always trying to make a dollar. You know, he's got all these, again, spoiler. He sets up these fake things, you know what I'm saying? The whole ride itself is just, he has the cat, so these are things that are orchestrated by him. Excuse me, my power's going low again. But yeah, these are things that are all orchestrated by him, so it's, even when he was supposed to have been that underhanded guy, he wasn't that exactly there, but we know The Rock can play a heel. He just needed to turn that up, but it's Disney, you know what I mean? So how much heel could he go?
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's it's a good movie. It really is. Like,
Right.
at first when I first seen the trailers, I'm just like you. I'm like, man, this looks mad corny. Like, this
Right.
looks super corny. Like, this is gonna be not a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they're gonna make a lot of money.
Now, my
But
buddy that works at the movie theater, he said that they had chose to play this, but the only problem is they have to play this for 3 weeks, Jungle Cruise, and they can't play anything else in that theater while it's playing. So they're not going to be able to show, his theater's not going to be able to show Suicide Squad. So that was Disney knocking on, HBO Max and
yeah, yeah.
this is us.
I mean, we're gonna be able to see Suicide Squad for free through HBO Max, which is fantastic.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
So what's your rating for Jungle Cruise there?
You know what? I'm going to give it a 7.
I'm actually going to go higher than you. I'm going to go an 8 on this. I think this is fantastic. I think this is a great family movie.
Yeah.
Even though I was trying to get my son to watch this, but my son was basically his head in
Wouldn't
video
do it.
games last night.
Eh,
but
I know how
me and
that
my
is.
wife are fully involved in this movie. I mean, I barely.
I think it might have
touched
been a
my
higher score for
phone.
me if I had, had rode the ride or been involved, with knowing
That's-
more a little bit
That was
about
a
it.
huge seller for me. I'm like, holy shit, they involved the ride, because that's what this is based on, to be honest.
Right.
This is based on the ride. And it's the same thing with Pirates of the Caribbean, based on the ride. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
absolutely.
So that's another one that they're trying to do a blockbuster thing of
What's
trying to base it
interesting,
on the ride.
Yeah, it's interesting. If I ever get to Disney World, I'm going to definitely, know, hey, this is Jungle
It's
Cruise.
right beside Pirates of the Caribbean too, which is funny.
And it's funny. I could see this being the next Pirate of the Caribbean. It's multiple sequels.
Yeah, it'd be interesting how they would go with that, to be honest.
Maybe they dropped the Rock at some point. They hinted towards the end he was going to, he wasn't going to be at the end, dead. But hey,
yeah,
maybe he'll get a sequel and not the. I don't know.
So this is the Penguin and Duke. We're telling you guys to definitely check out the TV show. I know Loki's been out for a while now, but we wanted to give our take on it. But Jungle
get out
Cruise,
there and watch it.
Jungle Cruise has been out since Friday. Like, definitely, if you have Disney Plus, watch it. If you have
Premier Access.
Yeah, it is Premier Access.
On that Premier Access, but
yeah, me neither. Listen, the people who watch this show know how I get my movies, but listen, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I would say, hey, go to the movie theater. Go during early time and spend $5.
Or if you want to, dude, listen, it's funny that we're bringing this up. This is a topic right now. It's a hot topic on the internet. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney for her movie because it did okay, but she's supposed to get a guaranteed $30 million from the sales of it.
Right.
So
I don't see how she's not getting all that money. I mean, look at those people that are choosing to watch it at home or spending an extra $30. They're spending $30 to watch it.
Think about it. When you go to the movies this week, you're going to spend $20 to $30 there anyways.
Yeah,
by the time
you're
you buy tickets, food, drinks, whatever, gas. You spent the money to go. I would rather watch a movie in the comforts of my own home, to be honest, with my own snacks, my own drinks. I can pause the movie whenever I want to go to the bathroom and not miss anything.
You're right.
My thing is, I mean, this is something I said in the group that kind of got a heated discussion where it was like, hey, listen, boo, boo, boo on Disney. But listen, man, they're releasing it on their streaming platform. They're releasing it in theaters. They're going to release it in DVD, which, by the way, you'll pay $50 in Blu-ray for that.
Oh, my God, dude. The Disney Blu-rays, for some reason,
they're like $50. They're like $50. You'll pay, okay, so at the movie theater.
You ain't going to find that in the budget bin. Trust me.
Yeah.
For $5 next
year.
It's
going to take a while for that. It's going to take a while for that. But at movie theater, you're going to spend $20, $30 in movie theater. I've done that easy. I have a kid.
I just think, like, if you're spending that much, you should at least be able to watch it. If not, keep it. Then they should at least let you watch
Disney Plus does
3 times.
Disney Plus does. As long as you keep a Disney Plus subscription, your Disney premieres that you buy are always yours to watch.
Well, okay, then. I didn't know that, so that's a point towards them.
Yeah.
But to counteract that, HBO Max is doing that same thing, and they're not charging an extra dime. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're doing it for now.
Sorry, Disney.
Now,
we're looking for that Max code.
I mean, here's the thing: if you want to here's the thing. Me and the Duke wanted to review Snake Eyes. I'm having trouble finding Snake Eyes on the internet.
Yeah,
anywhere.
Dude. So Disney is a tight lock on that stuff.
Well, it's not Disney. It's Paramount is the one who has it. So Paramount came out and said, "Hey, listen, we're going to keep it out in theaters for a little bit, and then it's going to come to our streaming service for free. So if you have Paramount Plus, we'll be able to watch Snake Eyes."
Okay, Paramount, good.
That's
Because
all I'm waiting.
that was
We'll
my.
wait on that review until Paramount comes out for the streaming, which
That
is
sounds good, and then maybe I'll pick Paramount back up because my only problem with Paramount in the beginning was they have no content.
they have no
They have
content.
a season
except
of
for-
this, a season of that, a season of this.
It's good
I
to watch
want it
Beavis
all.
and Butthead. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can say. Also, I watch a lot of.
Maybe if they get on the Peacock train on the Xfinity and give us that.
I do
Paramount
Bar
will-
Rescue. Paramount is
dude.
actually Paramount Plus is on Xfinity. It is.
Now, see, my Peacock is included with Xfinity. I don't have to pay that shit.
You're talking about that price. Yeah.
Yeah. So throw
Yeah.
that on there. Netflix. I mean, I could do without Netflix. So honestly, if Xfinity got rid of
It
Netflix,
seems that Netflix is doing this thing. When Netflix first came out, man, they had some premium content on there. Now they're doing their own original content on there, and some of them
gaming.
are flops. And gaming, yeah, eventually coming. But
Yeah.
some of them are flops, and some of them are good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like I
dude.
was telling the Duke, I just got done watching the whole complete second season of Outer Banks, which was fantastic. So, like, I would definitely, if I was you, watch that. By the way, Duke, you need to watch
sounds
Outer
good.
Banks. Good show.
watch that.
Good binger. It definitely is. But like Netflix is the same way, and Hulu's the same way now. Like they have this original content. Some of it's okay, some of it's not, and it's kind of a shit. But they still get away from those movies. HBO, on the other hand, comes out with the old school movies, some good movies, some 90s, some 80s, some whatever. Peacock also has the same thing, the 90s, 80s, whatever. They have those decent movies on there that, as a fan of movies and entertainment, I'm like, cool. You know, like I want to watch that. I'll rewatch shit if it's good.
Let me give a direct message to Paramount Plus. So since you have access to this MTV stuff, let me tell you how you get subscriptions. Add the Osborne Show. You can't find it anywhere else, dude. It's so hard to find the Osborne Show.
Yay!
And when you add that, I'll subscribe.
That's exactly what I said. I want to see Ozzy.
Yes,
or come and see my studio. It's a really good studio.
Who's the beer thief? You're the beer thief, Ozzy. You're the beer thief. It's not the kids. It's you. You are drinking your beers.
Yeah. The reason why people can't understand you is them drugs cut up to you, bro.
Yeah, brother.
they caught up to you, bro. All right, let's
bring the Prince of Darkness to Paramount. And
yes.
Everything will
all
be
shows, dude. I tried to. Okay, so I've watched Jackass and Jackass 2, both of them.
Yeah.
Right? I'm getting ready for the new one that's coming out. But
hells yeah.
I was looking for Viva La Bam. I couldn't find Viva La Bam on there. I'm
like,
man,
dude, Viva La Bam needs to be on there. The Wild Boys.
Yes. I mean, all that content needs to come out there.
Yeah, all the Jackass stuff.
Yeah, I mean they do hit with little things like Nickelodeon. See, that's what
I meant. Their library is just a little lacking.
It's not quite there yet. Like it needs to grow. But they do have like the Orange Years of Nickelodeon. They do have.
Yeah, dude. So that's what I'm saying. Like it would get us people our age if they were to just add some more seasons and beef up that category. You don't really need to add too many more TV shows, but add more of those TV shows that you already have.
Well, they brought back Behind the Music Cribs.
Oh,
so they
sweet.
Did bring those.
Yeah, Cribs. Yep.
Yeah, they brought them back. They brought old seasons and they bring in new episodes of Behind the Music and
What
Cribs.
about Pimp My Ride?
No. Because that shit was such a big scam that I don't think they're going to bring back.
Yeah.
It was the biggest scam.
Bring it back, but I just like to watch the old episodes.
They got sued so much on that show.
I think so. I've seen a lot of those where those cars are sitting in junkyards now. Yeah. So yeah.
All right. Well, let's get to some promotions. Go ahead, take it, Duke. Let's take some promotions. Go ahead.
I don't have anything this week, but
anything that people should be checking out, like
just the Wicked Turtle.
Just the Wicked Turtle. You did some YouTubers last time.
Yeah. I don't have anybody this week.
H3, of course.
Yeah, I wish we could get them one, but if anything, just check out Team Blue and Gold. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, Matt Turner was trained by Daniel Punk and CM. Yeah, Daniel Punk. Oh my God, what am I thinking? Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. Check them out on Facebook. I run a Twitter fan page. I upload my own stuff that I go when I go to their matches. I upload my own footage and stuff like that.
We talked about
Follow
the
them.
Duke.
Yeah,
Duke's going to be
Andy,
starting.
Andy Hatter
Um,
and Matt Turner. So follow
yeah.
those guys on wherever you
Yeah.
can. Just
Again, Andy Header, get back to me. I'd love
yeah,
to talk.
dude.
Also the Duke, me and him were talking about. I'm gonna probably make him in charge of the slam. I'm gonna probably be more of a producer role on that, and this way you can put your stuff on there that you go to, because he goes to a lot of shows, especially ones that are around his area.
Yeah.
I'll try to make it to some shows, and I'll try to do some guest hosting.
Well, here's what I'd like to ask you. So I'd like to be able to maybe start that probably around the time SummerSlam comes, and I'd like to have you on with the first episode. We can cover SummerSlam, and I think that'd be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to review that or if you just want to give our prediction.
We can just talk about. I'm not really big on reviews. We can just
we can do match predictions or something like that.
Yeah, we'll throw them match predictions up, and we can interact with the fans too. You guys can throw your thoughts and predictions down there, and we'll see what comes of that, and we'll just talk about that afterwards. We'll just maybe even eventually down the line we'll have watch parties too for some WWE and AEW stuff too. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Yeah, like that'd be great. On my end, I think I'm going to promote my buddy. I have to be a better friend, so check out the Kilowatt stuff over there at High Tension.
Yes,
I'm gonna put them in
IWTV.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them in the description. Just check out some of his stuff. That Camp Leapfrog stuff is great.
You can use the code Camp Leapfrog for 10 free days on IWTV.
Yeah, because they're doing they did the tag tournament just recently, correct?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So
good stuff happening over there.
There was some good stuff. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I have to get my IWTV.
I didn't watch it either. I've seen the clips. I've seen some
I actually got rid of my IWTV, so I can't really see a lot of stuff on there anymore. I need that $10 for something else. Yeah. But no, on my end, definitely if you guys want to look me up on Instagram, it's the one and only Penguin. I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok. Check me out there. I don't do Facebook that much anymore, just for Wicked Turtle stuff. That's about it. But
I'm always
the ticker down below us. You'll check out the ticker there. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
And we should have a ticker down there. Is Steven blocked on Facebook this week? No, not this week.
Not this week. He's being a good boy. You're doing very well. You're paying attention to what I say to you. I keep telling you, no personal thoughts.
Yep.
Leave that for Twitter or TikTok or something like that. Even though I hear TikTok's starting to get the whole sledgehammer down on people lately. Yeah. So
I just bugged the people in
there's no such thing as freedom of speech anymore. There really isn't.
No, man.
People take freedom of speech and stretch that shit out now, and they're like, "Oh, you can't have freedom of speech." They want social media wants to dictate everything we say.
And I've seen people on both sides of the political spectrum go down.
It don't matter.
I'm as liberal as they come. They take me down all the time. I've seen people who are Republican as they come.
I just shut up and keep my thoughts to myself, dude.
It's really the best because then you don't have to deal with it.
It sucks because you want to you want to use this as a platform for yourself to show people who you are as a person. Right. You know, but you can't. If you show yourself as who you are as a person, they're just going to bring you down because it's just how they are. They now know how to use
out there is not going to like it.
And there's always trolls. Always a troll. Really always somebody trolling. So my thing is guys, like I said, High Tension. There's one YouTuber I want you guys to check out, Narcs. They're on YouTube. I've been watching them a lot. This stuff is so funny. And what's funny is he changed my ways of a shopping cart. So basically what his YouTube page is they go around and they find lazy bones, as they call them, people who don't put their carts away. And they go and they basically terrorize. I wouldn't say they terrorize them, but they basically tell them, "Hey, listen, this is what we do. We want you to put your cart away because carts can cause damage to cars." True. Yeah, it is true. And some people do
that much to put your cart in the corral or take it back up. I was 600.
Check it out. Check out their YouTube. I tell you,
there was not a time that I did not put my cart in the corral.
Yeah, I'm actually guilty with myself. So
I do that. I did that before too. I've pushed carts, so I know what it's like to get those carts out to corrals. It's just a lot easier if you put it in the corral.
A lot of people think that person who
parking lot.
A lot of people think that person who's the employee should be going out in the parking lot and doing that. No, they're actually just supposed to get them out of the cart corral. You know, they're not supposed to be going around the whole parking lot looking for carts. You should be, as a responsible human being in this world, put your cart away.
Right.
You know, and that's what this guy does. He actually gets paid for it. They're a nonprofit. They're actually an organization across the country, and they. I suggest you actually, Duke, to try to go watch one of the videos. Just look up Cart Narcs on
I'm gonna look them up,
on YouTube.
Yeah,
dude,
I'm
it's definitely good toilet bowl watching.
Cart
You know what I mean? But it's a fantastic YouTube channel. He has like 145,000 subscribers, which is fantastic. So all right, guys. Well, let's end this here. Next time we're gonna be off next week. We're gonna watch Suicide Squad 2. We're going to review that, correct? Yes. We're getting the yes from the Duke.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Maybe we'll just do that in a Highland or something. So.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, it's your boy, the Penguin, and that's been the Duke, and that's what's up.
Yep.
See you guys.
I'm the Duke. What's up, peeps? See ya.
Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you for tuning in to Wicked Turtle Network exclusive. Follow us on all social media, and also click the link tree in the description of this video. When clicking the link tree, you will be able to follow all of Wicked Turtle's social medias: our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, our YouTube. You might also be able to get access to the Wicked Turtle store. I also would like to take the time right now and welcome us as a brand new ambassador to RAZE energy drinks. Wicked Turtle has joined the hashtag RAZE Rebellion with RAZE energy drinks. RAZE energy drinks gives you fresh, which stands for focus, recovery, energy, stamina, and hydration, with giving you no crash. RAZE has zero sugar with electrolytes and BCAA aminos. So hashtag RAZE up and go to your local GNC or vitamin shop and pick up a can, or go to repsports.com and order your RAZE energy drinks and other athletic supplements in bulk, and type in order code Wicked Turtle for 15% off your order, and that code will be in the description of this video.